What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ed Honcho, and you know what this is. This is a Soft Sports special. I am the real Ed Honcho. Give me a like, give me a follow on Twitter and Instagram if you don't mind. I greatly appreciate that. Subscribe if you like what I'm talking about. Now, if you don't know what Soft Sports is, this is a Houston Homer channel. I'm Ed Honcho, your Houston homeboy, the Houston Homer, whatever you want to call me. I got love for the city. We talking Clutch City, Crush City. We talking Splash Town, H Town, Touston, Scrooston, whatever you want to call it, Hustle Town, all that shit. If you fucking with the city and you showing love for H-Town and H-Town sports, then you know South Sports got love for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we represent. Like I say, this is a Homer channel. And also, if you don't know, if you fucking with Ed Honcho, if it's South Sports, you catch me on one of my other channels, it is a 420 friendly situation. So if you ain't pre-roll, you're out of control. Get your shit together. Now, let's talk about the topic at hand. Okay? Okay. Now, I was a little salty the other day. Yesterday, you saw my game recap. You know, I like to wait, at least to the next day to kind of let my feelings subside if I'm too high or I'm too low. And been doing some thinking, some discussing with some other fans and some things, just getting opinions. And I'm gonna stay up on the Rockets. I'm always gonna be up on the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna root for the Rockets no matter what to win. But what I'm saying is, last game was a bunch of fucking bullshit. James Harden came out and balled. Ariza did his thing. Capella did his thing. Capella's actually doing much better in this playoff series than I thought he would do, because I initially thought that in that first round, OKC was giving him a little bit of trouble. But since then, Capella has been, he stepped it up. He's been balling. He's been doing what he's got to do. So Ariza, Harden, and Capella, that's hardly a big three. You know what I mean? And so you got to go against the likes of LaMarcus, who I guess came alive that game. I'm not going to count on that to be a consistent thing. Just not, because like I said, that hasn't been the mean this playoffs for him. So what I'm thinking is, if everything regresses to the mean, like I say, we're not talking about the Rockets in game one when they shot a million fucking threes and made them. We're not talking about, game three where Lou Williams doesn't score any points, and then they only has 1 point. Gordon was already at 8 or 9. You had Anderson with 2 or 3 points. That's not gonna happen every night, okay? Especially the combination of those guys not scoring points. It's not gonna happen. So, like I say, that was an anomaly. I think the first game was the Rockets they were ready to go. They had a little bit more rest. They had that advantage because the Spurs were coming off of that series with Memphis and had a different mind frame going on. The Rockets just came and ran them out the house. Then that second game, the Spurs are a prideful team. They're a veteran team. They've been in the playoffs for the last 20 years, and that's the first time that they've ever been beaten that badly. You got to be damn good to go to the postseason consecutively for 2 decades. Okay, 2. And then to have played all those fucking games and to, you have mishaps every now and then. You have blowouts. You have things, just nights you don't show up. So to have never had taken a loss like that before, that shows that the Spurs always come. They're consistent. They're a veteran club. Pop knows how to get his players ready. That type of shit doesn't happen. So like I say, that game one was an anomaly. I was surprised. Nobody called that. I expected the Rockets win, but that was amazing. Now game two, like I say, the Spurs are a prideful team. They came back. They're like, hey, you're not going to do that to us in our house. What would Charles Barkley think? So, like I say, in that game, they came back and they did their thing. Now, this game, like I say, Harden came up and did his shit. And like I say, the rest of the role players have to play their role. And they were not saying, take over the game. But if they'd have showed up, and like I said, if all of those guys would have had 2 or 3 points here, 3 or 4 points here, you give Nene 5, you give Lou Williams, he should have double digits, but whatever. Gordon should be double digits. Anderson should be double digits. But like I say, you give all those guys, 5 points, a brand new ball game. It's a completely different ball game. Like I say, those guys played horribly in their roles, and that's what caused us to lose game 3 at home. So those guys are going to have to step up. They're going to have to show up tonight if we're to take this game, because if we go down, 3-1, then I'm not liking the odds of that. It's going to be a real hard road, and it'll be the most difficult path. So we got to take this game tonight, even the series up. We'll go back to San Antonio where we know we can win, but it's a different mind frame when you have to go to San Antonio down 3-1 as opposed to going back to San Antonio tied, and it's a brand new series, and now you're playing a 3-game series. So we got to take the victory tonight. I expect James to show up. He was fired up. He's going to be fired up again tonight. But like I say, it's going to matter. The role players have to play their role. With Tony Parker going out, there should have been a significant, I won't say a significant drop in talent. Like I say, Pop's going to have his guys ready to play, but somewhere we should have found an advantage and, went with that. So, with that being said, I'm taking the Rockets tonight, of course. I'm taking the Rockets, and I'm taking the score at 110 to. I'm gonna take 110 to 98. I think we're gonna come back. We're gonna come and we're gonna get revenge in a similar fashion. I think these games are gonna go kind of back and forth in a similar fashion. I called it in 6, so that means the Rockets need to win the next 3 straight so that my prediction can be accurate. It's a difficult task to do, beat the Spurs for 3 straight, but it's doable. They're human. And I'm not worried about it. Like I say, I still clearly feel that the Rockets are the better team. Like I'm saying, it's close, but I feel like the Rockets are the better team and that they should be able to prevail in this series. It's only one game. They're only up 1 game. It's not that big of a deal. So with that being said, we need to come into the house. If you're a Rockets fan, you need to be fired up tonight. You be ready. You need to be tuned in. Watch the game on mute, though, because those commentators are fucking atrocious. Like I said, I only like it on Root Sports because, at least they know what the fuck they talking about. I don't want to hear that fucking national bias bullshit. Anyway, like I said, bandwagon commentating. I didn't know it was such a thing, but whatever. So with that being said, man, I'm just ready. Red Nation got to be ready. You got to run as one. We got to do all those good things tonight. Beverly just keep being Beverly because, like I say, I don't expect a ton of points out of Beverly. I just want Beverly to play great defense and make it difficult on whoever he's guarding. That's all I expect from Beverly. So, man, with that being said, like I say, just a little quick hitter. This is just my preview. I'm anticipating a good game out of Rockets tonight. Sunday, big stage, late game, and let's go. Let's go Rockets. Let's win it. So, with that being said, I say, it's your boy Ed Honcho. This is a Soft Sports special. Like I say, I am the real Ed Honcho. Give me a follow, Instagram, Twitter. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm talking about. If you're excited about the game, what do you think is going to be the keys to the game tonight? I think that we're going to have to definitely do something to shut down. Can't let LA, not shut him down, because I don't think he needs to be shut down. You just can't let him kind of have a good game like he did last game when he's been playing pretty poorly this entire series. Kawhi Leonard's going to do Kawhi Leonard, so what you got to do is shut the guys down around him. You can't let Patty Mills go off on you. You can't let, some of these other guys get the points that they get. So, like I said, we gotta just hold that down. Play some, we don't have to play top-notch defense. Play solid defense. We just got to make shots. Because even if we would have made shots last game, we win that game. We just weren't making the fucking shots. So, like I said, man, it's your boy Ed Honcho. Deuce up. I'm out.